Collective, back at it with another live stream. I just want to say thank you to everyone who will come on the live stream, as well as those, of course, who do tend to watch after it's finalized and published. Thank you either way for assisting with getting the watch hours up towards our goal. If I do say so myself, thank you so much for the energetic exchange. And of course, thank you for those that will click that like button and double, maybe triple check to make sure that you are in fact subscribed if you should so desire, and or if you're asking for free tarot readings through this particular channel. So thank you. And of course, much love and light. All right, so here's the sitch. Something, and dare I say, someone's about to explode. All right, this is definitely at least a high level hierarchy soulmate. Excuse me. Sorry for the glare, you guys. I wonder if I should turn this down a little bit. 1 second. Oh, well, that's like way down. Hold on. Hopefully, it won't be too much of an issue. All right. Um, and someone's thinking of you, of course, as the title states, in this very moment. So, a couple things with that. You could already kind of like high key or low key have awareness of this, right? And so you're welcome for the confirmation, just saying. But guess what? We have already gone ahead and pulled most of the cards, if not all. And that's inclusive, okay, of first, middle, and or last name initials on the part of this person for that confirmation, and or, if I do say so myself, chart placements, okay? So there's a lot to this, and I'm mindful of the hour. It's very, very late, I agree. Hopefully on the back end, it's just as clear, even if by chance you couldn't hop on in real time. I get that, you guys. I just love you so, so much, and I'm here to deliver the messages as I'm able to. Right, and again, thank you so, so much, of course, those that will, for assisting with getting the watch hours up so that maybe I could get on here a heck of a lot sooner, right? And a lot more with you all, okay? Because this is definitely one of my happy places to be with my collective. All right, whether in real time or not. Hopefully that makes sense. All right. So, ooh. So somebody has a confession. Did not see that. Pursuing virtue through honesty. Yes, we stand for that. Honesty. Thank you. Right? I'm also looking at overcoming obstacles and passions here. So let's take a look. There could be some significance to somebody having a blonde hair. There could be some significance to a particular park. Maybe some kite flying. Love and light, eat me. Welcome, welcome. Really trying to work against this freaking glare. One moment. Oh, by one vote. Oh my gosh. Is there such a thing as like a recount or like a revote, maybe, eat me? I'm not exactly sure what the bylaws would be or for I'm so sorry, babe. Oh, I see. Man. Hmm. I'm sorry to hear that, babe. But you know what? I'm just convinced if it was literally like 1,010% for you in current energies, right? Because I mean, let's be honest, you've been making some major positive changes. So that means essentially jumping timelines to some degree, right? So as you do the work, you're not really any longer resonating in that old frequency. And so when changes like that occur, change of plans a lot of times. All right, gosh, ask me how I know, right? And it can be quite disgruntling, so I'm mindful of that. And again, I do say I'm sorry. Uh, but let it just be what it is, part of your journey towards your next success, irregardless, right? Because again, I'm just mindful if it's like 1,010% for you, it's not gonna pass. Oh, let me see here. Mm. And that could be a bit of the shift too. Maybe it's not even like that you're not serving or servicing, however you want to say it, but it may not be through that same forum or organization or body, like governmental body, as it were, right? Maybe there is, like you said, um, somewhere else where you could actually kind of continue to make a difference, right? So either way, you're not off the path, as disappointing as the path may appear in current energies. And again, you got to tell yourself, this too shall pass, right? Mm, man, you're like a warrior in those streets, Eat Me. That's amazing. This makes me think of, gosh, I will have to look up the episode season and number because I don't really know, but maybe you've heard of this show. It's called Touched by an Angel. But there was this one particular episode, and I will have to look it up, where Malcolm Jamal Warner like kind of had like a cameo in, or like a guest star in, and his character was like homeless, but like this angel kind of like went in on a mission and ultimately ended up in like the mission where this guy stayed and stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. This world is not always a beautiful place. I'm mindful of that. I think that's why we do tend to talk so much on the channel about some of the harsher issues, because somebody out there is facing some aspect of each and every one of them that you could never even think to place a finger on, to even begin to speak about, right? Um, and that's also why we talk about, in spite of what we see, hear, know, and experience, right? That we do have the ability to control over the ways that we action out, as well as react to and towards them. And that's not necessarily something for the faint of heart. When you're seeing the level and measure of not even only like disgrace and, dare I say, abomination, but the amount of evil that just no longer even cares to hide its ugly face, right? Um, Not pleasant. I get it. Oh, that's crazy. Well, you know what? I'm going to have to tap out of that energy, Eat Me, so that I can focus on what I came to do here. But thank you so much for sharing. And I don't mean to sound like I'm deterring you from sharing. I'm just mindful that I do have to focus. All right. Love and light, Sky. Love and light, Leo. Um, but definitely sending love and light to you, and really, this realm, the world, as it were. And sometimes, you guys, it's like how they would say in the religious community, it's like sometimes all you have is prayer, right? And so I guess we would say, like, in the spiritual community, like sometimes all you have is faith in the universe, that in spite of what you see, hear, feel, hell, smell, and taste, perhaps, right? That somehow there is a way made for you. And that this is not all in vain, and that the fight is not for some mere purpose of entertainment, like that of some freaking court jester for the divine. No, in fact, we are very purposeful and needed here, because of divinity's existence. So again, Eat Me, and anyone else listening to this that can make sense of it, keep going. You are needed, right? And please use your intuition. As they say, pick your battles, right? Know your lane and dominate there, though, right? But know your lane. So, you don't really want to be running into, how they would say, the devil's playground, right? Stirring up uh, demons, as it were, or arguments or conflicts, um, just because, right? Again, in new earth energy, which we very much are, we are to definitely high key live very purposefully, very intentionally, right? therein is stealth mode, right? Gone are the days of fight or flight, you guys, right? You're too big, you're too much, in spite of what you see, hear, and feel, right? In spite of the quote unquote odds against you. And again, it's still kind of giving, if it's for you, you won't miss out on it. Definitely not all the way, right? And be mindful, you guys, don't fall prey to the illusion. I know we were talking about that in a few messages in the recent past, but I'm so serious. Since that last eclipse, it's really odd-ish going on. And really, the long and the short of it is the divine breakthrough assistance that really is emerging in some of the most odd ways, if I do say so myself. I mean, I don't mind and I'm not complaining, but it's almost like, is this real? Like, is this really a thing? Right? Some aspects of it, and I guess by it, I mean your manifestations, your blessings, your harvest, right? They're going to come in, but be mindful, they may not be in ways you could even dream of, or maybe recall that you did, perhaps, depending on who I'm speaking to or about, right? So there's that. But I do see, looking at this Eight of Swords and the Two of Cups, the Fool card, and the Ace of Cups, somebody is really, it's kind of giving like a little bit of obsession, all right? Not in the sense of like Joe from You or anybody. Creepy, but just very intensely, um, it's it's like you live, how they say, rent free in the dome space, okay? Whether Geiger, what have you. Whoever I'm speaking to, this is a situation where you have known and at least claimed to have loved while you touched them. You know what I'm saying? Like you know each other intimately is what I'm saying. Take what all ever that means for you. And you're seeing synchronicities about this. There could be some significance to the color green. All right, and again, we've got blonde hair. You could know this. You could know that you know this person, honey bun, high key, from a friend of a friend. You know, and they say like, oh, it's a friend of a friend. All right. And here's the sitch. This person, okay, man, I'm not gonna lie, you guys, this freaking oracle that your girl made, right? Like, it's all pretty and everything, but it's high key triggering. Like, I got triggered. I actually took a picture. I was like, you know what? I gotta post this on the community board because wow, ouch, right? I mean, I wrote out so many cards. I have no idea what all is in them. You know what I mean? And depending on what all you ask, right? Like, be ready. I feel like these aren't too bad, but it's like also like what? Like it's almost like record scratch. Like, did you say what? Did you say why? Like repeat that, right? Um, and so this person like literally has stuff to tell you, okay? Of course, the confession card even came out, right? I don't know where it went. It's elusive. The energy is like trying to give stealth mode, but it's also kind of given just messy. Here it goes. Yeah, you don't want me to continue to read you down all the way, right? So releasing a secret. Hmm. Something that requires honesty. They've got to out themselves about, perhaps, right? So that they can get back on your good graces because they enjoy that cup, whatever that means. You know what I mean? And they, oh, can't even, oh, I know what it means. In the back there. Okay. Yeah, I can't show that, but it's on the Ace of Cups for clarification. Thank you. Somebody is not sleeping at night. And somebody may be fearing and or feeling that someone else has too many options. Well, here's the sitch. This person says, ditto, basically. But here's why. I wasn't sure I could keep you satisfied in bed, so I self-sabotaged because I couldn't take the ego hit if you expressed lack of satisfaction. Oh my goodness. Wowie, wow. Right? Like, okay. That's just one of the two we got out of that deck. The other says, I feel like you're not focused on us in current energy. All right. So again, this is someone that you would definitely know and love. Yes, ditto sky. Love and light Esmeralda. Let me see who else is in here. You guys, it's so late. You guys are on Love and Light. Oh, all right. Okay, I'm gonna ring the bell soon because I know it's really late, but hold on 1 second. Okay. Now, this person definitely pent up with a lot of passion. We talked about this, right? About to explode. If this is a man we're speaking on, right? Like, please be kind, because I mean, just wow, like just the physicality of it, let alone the dome space. And again, obsession, but again, not like you, right? Not like Joe from You, to be specific. Okay. And we've got a lot of passion here, right? But we also got to talk about obstacle. You're being asked, especially by the angelic realm, to keep hope alive here, okay? Especially if this is something that you intuitively know you want, right? You want this person's cup, you want the 10 of Pentacles and all. It may represent, perhaps, irregardless of whether guy, girl, what have you, and or LGBTQ plus situation, relationship, okay? It's like, wow, like the amount of abundance, right? Like even the baby got like fat pockets. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, like this is like how you see like it'll be like how people will put like those like expensive AF sneakers on their like actual like few days old baby, right? And it's like, okay, so you know, or like the baby like has actual gold jewelry on. You're like, you're teething, little dude, but okay, you know what I mean? They're like, wow, right? Like even the dogs are in on it. Like it's like, you know, they got a side gig and they do weddings and ish. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, this is power couple. And this is what this person thinks about day and night, night and day. Okay. Could be some significance to, you know, again, that male physicality. Just saying. Yikes. Might be pretty painful by now, all of that play. Or not. Okay. Well, this person's saying they're thinking of you this very moment. And they miss you. And spirit saying, and or the angelic realm, are indicating that you're getting synchronicities, okay? This person also, 0550, could be of some significance, really feels, even to this moment, but always had, that you are, whether guy, girl, what have you, a form of eye candy, as it were, all right? So you look good, you feel good on their arm, you smell good when you're around, you know what I'm saying, right? You really do it for this person. And again, this is a male, right? In physicality, woo-wee, okay? Same deal, this person is fearing and or feeling like you have options, okay? They feel like this might be why you walked away. I don't see how when they just said they self-sabotaged. Maybe they're just indicating this is why you walked away. Okay, that makes sense. Like, make it make sense. All right. Yeah, this is definitely at least a high level hierarchy, excuse me, soulmate. All right. Double confirmation. There could be some significance to Libra energy as well. Someone is being guided to take action here and or to allow for this to take place, okay? A new development and or perhaps recommitment, okay? A new aspect of the path between you and this person, okay? I do see with the Three of Cups at the bottom of my deck, this is something that is mutual, something that, you know, in a perfect world, as they say, would be something that occurs. And again, this divine breakthrough assistant type of energy here is what is being referenced with that Ace of Cups. This person is really unsettled that there is no communication aside from perhaps telepathy. Uh, this person may not be sleeping to the point where it's like consistent enough or patterned out in a way for the, like, what is it called, like circadian rhythm to actually be like regulated and or like complete properly, like referable to the cycle or cycles, okay? Because this person is starting to become actually like distorted. This could be talking about perception, but I feel like it's giving like, yeah, perception, but like function. So this person, like, I don't know if on top of it they're working a lot. With the Four of Swords in reverse on the other side of the Nine of Swords, this person could also be really like feeling like collective member has all these options. You know, and meanwhile behind the scenes it does appear to seem like you're fearing that about this person, but they're like, okay, I've got these things about me, I've got these ways about me that I've got to actually like fix or calm down, right? Like, because cannot, and maybe even tried behind the scenes, you maybe don't know here, collective, tried to like come back to kind of like keep you hanging on, while on the back end they like maybe had some more time they could just figure out, you know, which was really uh more like elusive, or dare I say illusion, like self illusion type of energy, because it's like, yeah, right, you're literally trying to have your cake and eat it too. But I do see the Victory card, and I'm now looking at the Chariot, into the Six of Pentacles, into the Three of excuse me, of Cups, yeah, Three of Cups, and ending with Justice. All right, with the Science card energy, the Six of Discs, as it were, right? This is kind of giving Metatron vibes. So somebody here could actually know and work with Metatron, or whether you have awareness of that or not. You could also subscribe to the Twin Flame journey. Okay, you could also have knowledge about metaphysical aspects of the path and be highly intuitive and tapped in. Okay, so again, this is giving for whomever I'm reading for confirmation. All right, this is not somebody's like you know, request to go to Delulu land. Oh, I had no idea. Let me just, you know what I'm saying? This is somebody who, through this reading, whoever I'm reading for, this is literally giving confirmation. Just to be clear, this is what I pulled for request of the general collective message, you guys. But this does seem like high key, pretty specific. I'm just going to go ahead and ring the bell so that you guys know. You can go ahead and pop your question in, of course, according to the live stream rules. Circadian rhythm. Okay, thank you, Sky. Yes, I said it right. I was like, woo, that was a lot. I was like, what is it, science class? Like, what are we Yes, Fiona, the Kardashians. That's so funny. And an amber necklace. I didn't find out about that until way after it was like appropriate for regarding um that amber necklace. I was like, oh. And you're dealing with a Leo. Uh-oh. Okay, now let me see here, sister girl, love and light. Okay, okay, so here's the sitch. You want me to ask like if Trevor likes you? Because I have to answer it in like yes, no. And I didn't want to like not give you that heads up and then give you like a yes or a no to that question, and then you're like, you know, like what's up? And I'm not coming for you. I see you trying because you got some aspects of the live stream rules right, but hopefully you've hit the like on the channel, babe. Have what else? Subscribed, right? And okay, so is he committed? Okay, and of course you got to do the all caps, but I'm working with you here, sister girl, no worries. Okay, let me see here. I'm looking at that Two of Cups. Yes, I just think somebody here needs to work on communication issues. I don't know if they have a tendency to just say what they know they shouldn't say and then turn around and be like, but how mad are you? Like, hope you're not too mad. Like, and there's, instead of just being like more even keel about it, that's what I'm getting. But either way, the answer is yes, committed to you, but the communication It's like, how, you know, I don't know. It's given like, how are he going to ask you to be putting your spikes out, as it were, right, with the Queen of Swords, but like not act like it's validly so, because you can't like say or do like whatever, like fill in the blank, without it at least giving somebody cause of concern. I don't know. You guys will work it out, I'm sure. Much love and light, sister girl. But yes, that's a yes. He's committed. Okay, let me see who else is in here. Anybody waiting? Because if not, I'm going to continue on. Yeah, I heard it was really great for teething Sky. I actually know somebody that did put that on their little daughter, and it did really seem to help the kid. I was like, and the parent, you know, the parents also felt the same, but so I've seen it like used and stuff, and I'm like, oh, this is good intel, but it was like way too late for me and mine. Okay, no worries, eat me. I'm not going just yet anyway, babe. No worries. Love a late Raymond. Okay, let me see. Oh no, her ring. Uh-oh. Oh no. I don't know if she like works in a hotel or is in a hotel or was recently in a hotel. I don't know. I'm just getting like, I'm not exactly sure if I'm picturing a lobby of sorts or what. But we do have a yes after like 39 days that we had to wait for this card to come out, right? And a yes at the bottom of the deck, but let me just see here. Or if there was a recent date, like maybe that was a bathroom I was seeing. I don't know, it's so weird there. I'm just seeing like you know how you can have like a mirror, like a pretty big mirror, and then there's like a counter with like a drawer. Unless it's a vanity. But it seemed almost like professional seeming, like unless it's a mall bathroom or something. Not sure. So there's something significant about 6 coming out as well. So it could be like 6 days, 6 weeks. Gosh, I hope it better not be 6 weeks. Yikes, 6 days is long enough. Okay, let me see here. Okay. Oh, I have not. The only house size. Level Light Laura, the only house sized eyeball I've ever seen was like through like the Halloween effects stuff, like certain people would do. Oh, that's good. He's doing better with talking, sister girl. I just caught you on that one. My bad. Oh, great. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Just keep going, because like I said, you'll work it out. Just, you know, but whew, you know, sometimes people be their own worst enemy. It's like there's no reason for this, and here you go. But patience is a virtue. I get it. That's why I'm like, you guys, best not to judge, because we're all somewhere on the path. You know what I mean? If you didn't come to it, usually it means, you know, it's around the corner for you to learn, regardless of what the lesson is. Think about it. We're here to do just that. All right, let me see here. Love and Light Anna Marquette. What's Love and Light? Okay, let me see here about Patrick. I'm not sure. All right, and then Sky's next after you, Anna. Okay, Patrick. Oh, that is Most assuredly. Yep. Yeah. They might even think about that more than you might realize. And they might actually like argue, like not in a sense of like, you know, like they're passionate about all of this, you know, so it's like, please, right? That's interesting. Maybe to him it's like a way with this King of Swords underneath all of that to leave like a legacy, you know. It's like some people do value their children likened to that of wealth, right? Because there in each one of them lies the power of generations and generations to come, right? That's pretty neat. I don't really know guys like that, but then again, I don't really know a lot of people, but that's interesting, intriguing. So yeah, that's a yes. I mean, you had the Star card, the Justice card. You know, even with that Devil card energy coming out, that was really just given like this is what they're thinking about, like a lot, a lot. All right, so that's what I have for you. Clearly, could not be any clearer. Oh, really? Wait, what's the song? Bruno Mars. Oh, I'm gonna have to look that one up on okay, let me see here. Um I think Sky was next. I think. Okay, let me see here. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Hold on, something bumped around. Okay. Um so I need you to ask a yes or no, Sky. I'm so sorry, but that's so much for me to try to, you know what I mean? Like, I need you to follow the live stream rules, please. And I ask that with love and light and kindness and caring concern. Okay? So I don't know how to answer that yes versus no, because I didn't really, I mean, it's like, so you, unless you're saying the blessing yes or no, is that maybe, because you know I might be a little slow right now, it's very late for me. So there's that, right? Like, not to be rude, I'm just saying that it could be like on my end I'm missing that. So is it just like yes no about the blessing, Sky? Because I want to be clear and I definitely don't want to half-ass the reading, if that makes sense. Okay. In the meantime, while I wait for Sky to answer, I'm gonna move to the next. Okay, so we've got Laura, yes or no. Okay. A friend of a friend. Yikes. Okay. Well, out of 7 cards, right? We got 6 yeses, Laura, and 1 maybe card. So I'm pretty sure it's safe to say the answer is a yes. Interestingly enough, it's very clear and concise. Okay, here's Sky. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, 1 card, and we got a yes, literally twin flame card for me. A lot of other readers say the 2 of Cups is the twin flame card, but for me, and you know what? It's a yes at the bottom of the deck there too, Sky. Okay, so pretty clear tonight. All right, easy peasy breezy. Much love and light. All right, you guys, thank you for assisting with getting the watch hours up. And just go on ahead and nod off to this. I know I can put you asleep probably within the next 10 minutes. Anyway, so it's like a win-win. Let me stop. But thank you for those that will write it out with me and allow me to finish the message, okay? All right, so let's get to it again. Blonde hair, right? This is definitely leading to marriage, all right? This is for someone where you know now, because you've got this confirmation, that you both want the same things. You are both mirroring each other. Whereas in moon cycles past, that was not a thing. Even though it was very disappointing that it wasn't a thing, because it should have been a thing. I get it, right? I know. But again, that's who I'm reading for. So if you're here going like, I actually loathe this person, also heal, right? Because no, none of that. Like, you don't actually have to fight ugly with ugly. I'm so serious, right? Sorry to burst someone's bubble out there, but that's just not a thing. Always and in all ways in new earth energy. Makes sense, right? We are bigger and better than that. Okay, so serious. So again, Spirit wants me to highlight that this is at least a high level hierarchy soulmate. But again, I'm being requested to make mention that this could actually be twin flame. All right, and again, it's so funny. It's connecting to that Two of Cups, which me normally, I'm not really of a mind to say, hey, let's twin flame vibes. But again, it's at least high level hierarchy. Soulmate with the Six of Pentacles. And this person saying, I'm thinking of you in this very moment. And in this very moment, I miss you. You are the only one who gets me without saying anything. So there is this power couple vibes, right? And I'm hearing heavy telepathy. So I don't get the communication actually being in the physical. This person seems high-key disgruntled about that, but again, also could be high-key mirroring your own energy about that as well, separately and apart from you, irregardless of whether or not you subscribe to the twin flame journey or not, okay? And again, let's be mindful, the passion is here, it's giving on both sides, and the energy of overcoming obstacles is still a thing. This person, the way that they felt about you, your looks, your presence, your aura, seems to have heightened. And of course, it makes sense because absence can make the heart, as they say, grow fonder, right? But this is also because you have been doing the work here, collective member, which makes sense. Hello, hey, hi, it's how you found the channel. And it's also part and parcel of how you're amazing nonetheless, right? And this person really, maybe they did have a lot of options in the past. Maybe they're known to have and or keep options, okay? I do see this partying card energy actually coming out in the reverse along with the life lessons, okay? And it seemed to be connecting to your person's energy here, collective member, more so than your own, right? You, collective member, are actually being asked to kind of like rest and rejuvenate yourself because like this ish is coming in, like this ish is about to explode. You know what I'm saying? Like you might not be sleeping alone for too many more nights. You know what I'm saying? And you might have to learn to overcome some other different kinds of obstacles, like how to do it without allowing it to cramp up. Just saying, you ready, right? So rest up. And in the meantime, if this is you going out with your gal or guy pals, if this is you just taking extra time to, you know, pamper yourselves, make yourselves look, feel, and or smell good, right? In the meantime, that is part and parcel of getting ready. So get ready now so you don't have to waste time later or energy trying to maintain the readiness, okay? Once, because you're going to get there. I'm not going to word curse you. Of course, you're going to get there, right? But be creative, have fun, express yourself in new ways. All right, laugh a little. Don't take everything so freaking serious. This person wants you to know, okay, whether you've been working on it or not, your body is a piece of art and your soul a piece of heaven, right? So this is like how they say like beauty and brains, but this is more to it than that. It's like tawdry and sexual, yes, but it's also very spiritual and otherworldly, right? And therein is that. hot audacity that you are, right? I'm so grateful I met you. Are you sure you are real? So this person, again, really picking up on that otherworldly energy. The sound of your laughter is like a drug to me. So obviously you didn't giggle in the person's ear yesterday or last night or 14 seconds from now, perhaps, right? But at some point you had. And this person is replaying it like some people play back 8 tracks, right? Like on purpose, with intention. And every chance they can get. Thank you for teaching me what real love is. Okay. So you have won, right? Irregardless of whom all ever stands or stood before you, right? You got to know they're all, each and every last one of them, a form of placeholder, right? They're not the end game. And this person now knows that as well and is finally perhaps mirroring that energy. You know what I'm saying? I feel at home with you. This person saying, I have so much passion and desire for you, it drives me mad. I mean, you know, they make cards about it. All right. Passions. Wasn't lying to you. I don't know what you thought, right? But this person, you know, with that explosion, that explosive type of energy also coming out, which of course, conveniently, I can't currently find the card, but I promise if you scroll it back, we did talk about this person basically just on the steady, trying not to be the one that explodes. And I don't even mean angrily, right? Passionately, of course, right? And biochemically as well. I want you to be happy, even if that means being without me. You could be seeing sevens, okay, in synchronicity of the situation ship, this connection, okay, and obviously of the steps and or brighter days up ahead, indicating perseverance. And somebody here is really being called in to take action, really being called in to go on ahead and challenge their belief system, you know. And on the other side of doing this, you and or they and or you all um, do come into the wish fulfillment. Um, there could be some significance to a center. I don't know if it's like a rec center. We did have a park come out as well. Hmm. Yeah, somebody really kind of walked away at some point. It's giving, you know what, I love myself enough to choose me. I love myself enough to have boundaries that I know I should have when you ask me to have them. Right. And of course, you know, you are worthy of placing those boundaries, collective member, right? It was a need, not a, you know, something born out of bitterness and a resentment. Okay. Um, and maybe there was some significance to belief systems here. It's like, you know, the energy was there, the passion was there, but like the mental space just could never at that time, you know? It's giving like right person, wrong timing, perhaps, right? There could have been aspects of healing. You know how like you ain't gonna be happy in any kind of freaking connection if you can't be happy on your own with yourself, right? You know how like, you know, because you found out the hard way, let's be honest, how people pleasing is quite toxic and it leads nowhere pleasant and it hurts you, right? So, you know, you would need to know that plus perhaps, you know, the opposite of that spectrum, which is understanding that, you know, your happiness does not lie anywhere outside of you, firstly. Right? You create that ish and do it again if you got, and again if you can, try again if you gotta, right? Until you got it. Because entering into a connection in this type of energy, on this type of timeline, even, right, is not conducive to allowing it to thrive. It's not putting its best foot forward. It's not fair to you and or the other person, right? So there's that. But you and this other person are definitely protected, and you could be seeing 444 as well as 1234 in significance of this aspect of change in the path just up ahead, perhaps for most of you, and some you are starting to see some aspects of energetic shifts. You might be feeling and or receiving more love in your everyday atmosphere. So meaning like maybe not necessarily like Fabio or John Cena or whoever is hot. Which you know what? Oh, Love and Light and Rest in Power, Val Kilmer. Because my goodness, what a loss, right? And I didn't even realize that he was going through what he was going through. Like I don't want to like just say that in case that's triggering for someone, but and ultimately he died of pneumonia. I'm like, oh my goodness, Mr. Kilmer, like hello. I loved him in that movie. Oh my gosh, I can't think of what the actress's name is. Hold on one second, because that's gonna bother me. But it's one of my favorite, and I cry every single time. Oh my god, I weep every single, because it's like he can't see. Okay. Yeah, it's a 1999 movie, and it's called At First Sight. Oh my god, the way I weep. But who's the actress in there? Wait, hold on a second. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, because that's not who I thought it was then, so that's so funny. Hmm. But yeah, oh my gosh, that movie At First Sight, yikes. Did anyone see that? Fiona, did you see that? You love John Cena personally? Oh, personality. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness, I'm like so sorry. I thought it said something different. That's so funny. You see 444 all the time. Love to you, Esmeralda. Oh, okay. Eat Me and Esmeralda had questions. Okay. No, it's not Kelly I don't know if it's Kelly McGillis that I don't know. I'm trying to think who I thought it was even the actress's name. It's not Julia Roberts. I don't know. All right, so let me scroll back here because okay, Eat Me. Oh wait, pet care clients. Okay, let me see here. Okay, Eat Me. Yes, literally a pentacle based. Yes, and good foundation based type of energy. Yes, at the bottom of the deck. Eat Me. That makes sense. Good thinking. Mina. Okay, Mina Sorvino. Yeah. Yep, Fiona. All right, let me see here. Where is who am I looking for? Who am I looking for? Where is Esmeralda's question though? Hold on. Oh no. I hope we didn't do that thing where like I can't. Okay, here we go. Should you try pursue? Okay, doing nails. Okay, let me see. Oh, hold on. Okay, so yes, right? But also with this actual like conflict card at the bottom of the deck and then me cutting it to the 10 of Pentacles, it may not be like an overnight success story. I'm also getting something about your communication. Like you may have to like either be more communicative if you're normally like reserved, or there's something about like, do you realize how the communication would and or should be, not like as if you like you can't understand what I'm saying, but what I mean is like, did you ever think about how to like amp it up and like keep it so that like you're the best at it kind of thing. Not, you know, like that you can't communicate. Gosh, that almost came across a lot differently than I intended. Maybe that's a synchronicity. All right, but that's what I have for you, Esmeralda. My goodness, so sorry about that. Um, but eat me, that's because, hello, look at who you got around you. You gotta, you know, divine's not gonna be like, here's all of your, like, wealth, fortune, and, like, everything happy, right? Right before, like, the opposition. Like, right around the opposition. That would, like, make everything that I just listed and then more probably fall prey to the fact that the opposition's right there and, like, wouldn't really be happy for you about receiving all of your goodies and would want to take them and use them and worse, right? So that's why, Amy, you know what I mean? Like, you just have to, like, step back and look at the whole picture, right? And that's why we talk a lot, you know, about definitely knowing our worth, okay, and adding that tax and access denied. Once you do those things, and I get it, it's not necessarily as easy as snapping your fingers, right? It's not just like, oh, you just need another 30 minutes to, like, get it all together. I get that. But all I'm saying is take heed and take heart, because it doesn't mean, you know, how they say, like, delay is not actual denial. That shit is protection, because again, if you get all your goodies, right, and even put them all in one box, right, all in front of, like, the opposition, guess what's going to happen? Not very many good things. And the divine ain't stupid. Like, they're not going to set anybody or anything up for failure, like, just because, for what? That's a waste of their own time. We're here to do stuff and be things and make change. Makes sense? So that's why, Amy. But it's not because it's never gonna come, right? Ooh, oh no, Marissa Tomei. Wait, hold on. Fiona, wait, hold on. I accidentally lied, because Marissa Tomei is who I thought was in that movie at first sight. But no, I haven't seen that one with Marissa Tomei. What the heck? Ugh, I don't. There's not enough time, Fiona. Too many movies and not enough time. I just found out Michael B. Jordan is in an upcoming movie. I'm like, ooh, I'm ready. I'm ready. Just saying. Because I'm so ready for that one. Just saying. I don't know if anyone else cares, but eat me, you know, maybe become, well, it's like first things first, right? So one foot in front of the other. You made a lot of progress this week that I hope you're still actually for real celebrating. So there's that. And baby, step it out, right? Do you want to be, I know you enjoy spinning signs, but, like, do you want to be, like, I don't know, content creator about it, or, like, whatever else you do, right? And then you can have your own community and, you know, like, build off of that. Use what you have until you can use what you want, if that makes sense, right? And think outside of the box, you guys, and get creative. Don't limit and restrict yourselves. Anybody can make sense of this, right? So I know I'm talking to Eat Me, but anybody can make sense of this. And maybe you need to plug it in, applicable to what all you got going on, honey bun, right? So there's that. But yeah, somebody here has a past, okay? And in spite of whatever and what all ever that might be inclusive of, this person walked away. So if this is somebody who was married, if this is somebody who was cheating, right, irregardless of actual, like, marriage covenant commitment, if this was someone who, you know, tried to treat you like a friend with benefits is the thing to do and be, you know, they see the error in their ways. And again, this goes back to, I can't get around that, what was it called? Six of Science, even though it was a six of discs. And that Metatron energy. It's like there's divinity, like, backing this power couple connection, because again, like, You don't really get, I mean, not to be rude, but I mean, I've seen a lot more children in this kind of pose, position, and mindset than I personally have seen in that Ten of Cups, which, you know what, I maybe, oh no, Ten of Pentacles, right? Right? Like, normally, you know, not to be rude, not to be all projecting-ish, but like, normally babies aren't walking around with like big old pentacles, you know, and even when they're blessed enough to have a teddy bear, you know, like, shoot, God only knows what that teddy bear seen or heard or had to like help the child, irregardless of age, get through, right? Shoot. Because I know if my snuffleupagus could talk. Because I sleep with the stuff snuffleupagus from Sesame Street, you guys. It's literally like my sensory like need. I don't know. And it's been with me through some really dark times, right? So you know, it doesn't always have to be a teddy bear, right, you guys? But maybe somebody does resonate with that, you know, feeling a bit more secure with something like that, especially if you don't, especially you guys, if you know you don't even have the time for and or don't have access to like your own like familiar, you know what I mean? I think one of those stuffies, you know, maybe you didn't think about it, but it might actually bode you pretty well. It does help you connect with your inner child as well. Kind of gives you a reason to do so. So just saying. But this is a very high level soulmate with that Six of Cups coming out on the other side of the tower. The Nine of Wands. So someone here is being guided to clean their home. All right. This Nine of Wands, like me personally off the cuff, like as a reader, would be like there's that self-sabotage energy that we were already talking about, referable to this person on collective member's mind, right? But this could also be connecting to collective member in the sense that, you know, you better get ready so you don't have to waste time getting ready when you could be having happy times, right? Doing better stuff. This is also coming out. Wow, there's some significance to 9-9. Okay. It's also coming out with the Nine of Pentacles. You really do brighten this person's day. They could be watching you on social media and or listening to you somehow, or you could be like an artist, a singer. You could be like a podcast person, host. But this is also really giving the indication that, you know, especially if you know you're single right now, you're not going to be single for very long. You're really not going to be single for very long. This person really had you participating in a pretty one-sided connection. All right. But I don't really want to say it all that way because, quite frankly, if you were of a mindset to know your worth and add the tax, right? And that's not me. This is not me coming for you. It's just literally the truth, though. And we can talk about it because it's safe to talk about the truth here, okay? This is not judgment. But the reason why I don't want to say it all the way like it just came out through the channeling and leave it at that is because, quite frankly, collective member, um, if you were operating in all aspects of your like worthiness, right? And all aspects of, you know, your understanding of divinity and how that is within and upon you, right? Your understanding of the just the very gift your essence brings, okay? You wouldn't have been able to even be rocking with a mentality in any kind of like competitive energy, in any kind of you know, pick me energy, as they say. And that's not me coming for you, it's just like the terminology. um you know what I mean? So you wouldn't have been, it just would have immediately, as soon as it got off the ground, you just would have put the kibosh on it. Like it just would have ended because you would have said, this is unrequited and I'm worthy of so much more. I don't bring unrequitedness to this table, if any table. So I reject this, right? Like instead You tried to make it work. Instead, you figured, you could fix him. Instead, you figured that with time, this person would grow. And really, sometimes the bittersweet reality is that this person doesn't grow unless and until you walk away. This person doesn't grow unless and until you grow enough to say, I love myself enough to choose me. Right? Well, guess what? You come here to learn and grow your soul. And this person, high key, regardless of whether or not labeled as a twin flame or a high level hierarchy soulmate or a friend, right? Really is contracted as you are to them to assist you with doing just that, learning and growing your soul. But this person is really overwhelmed with the amount of love and passion that they feel for you. And they do want to provide for you. This person is not coming back in that same kind of energy. And they're daydreaming of a future together. But again, they have matured enough and they understand perhaps enough time has passed on top of it all, right? Um, that they just want you to be happy. They are grateful for the lesson that you definitely high key helped to teach. You know, and they're not regretful of the time that you already spent together, other than the aspect of them fumbling the ball. There's a lot of passion and desire, and this person saying, I feel like I've known you all my life, and yet you are so mysterious. All right. You're being asked to have patience, okay? The manifestation of this connection, as well as many others, are on their way, collective. New discoveries that lead to celebrations. But love yourselves first is also part and parcel of you co-creating that happiness that I talked about a few short moments ago, really, right? When we were looking at that card, I think it was the Four of Pentacles from the Insta Tarot, where it had the teddy bear on it, okay? Gone are the days where anyone, whether you or this person, should be rocking with the ideation of, they can make me happy. This outside of me will make me happy, right? I am unhappy, right? Like nobody should even be thinking that. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're feeling through aspects of unhappiness, nobody should be, I am affirming to it. You understand? It's new earth energy time. So, you and or this person in your own way, forms and measures are being asked to let go of fears, that fear space, especially connecting to this, um, I'm trying to say relationship or this connection, and I'm almost saying energy. And we've got energy activation on this card. It says connect to the divine through meditation or prayer. This seems to be a very highly spiritually significant connection. Again, the telepathy seems to be pretty strong. It's almost like how, instead of how they would say the force is strong with this one, it's like the telepathy is strong with this one. So there's a lot going on here in the ethers, right? There is some significance to sun as well as moon energy. And again, that park, I don't know. I wish somebody would tell me more on that. New opportunity in love, definitely coming your way. Ask your angels, all right, for support at this time, and they will most assuredly be honored to give you further angelic code. Pay attention to the signs. And I believe we are going to close out the session with assisting you better with understanding what they love about you, like about you, and feel about you. We've got this Temperance card energy come out here. And I think this is called the Wild Tarot. Oh, excuse me, the Wild Unknown Tarot. All right. So again, like that mysterious energy, you are giving like wild, untamed, perhaps, unknown energy. Okay. And this is daunting and exhilarating at the same time. Okay. But I get and I gather that this is so needed for this person. Okay. This person could be extremely logic minded. This is what keeps them a little too grounded to the lower realms, the lower rungs, as it were, on the ladder. And so this person, maybe they do have a bit of some sort of mood disorder, depressive mood disorder comes to mind. I'm not a doctor. Don't come for me. Don't try it. I didn't say I was. Okay. And there's some aspect of your light really assisting this person to perform some sort of growth, okay? Again, this is giving such phallic energy, all right? But I promise I'm talking way more than just that. But please don't leave that out of it as well, because my goodness, with the Two of Cups coming out here, that is something that they do think a lot about and enjoy feeling, if and when applicable. Um, this person could suffer from how you would say racing thoughts, or maybe even intrusive thoughts. Okay, this person does get in their headspace a lot, and they do feel that you are some sort of healing balm to just that, right? And so they are perceiving you as really some sort of need here, but they are also just the same seeing you as a very healing energy. Okay. Um, you could be how you would say a mystic, have a lot of mysticism to you, collective member. And that person is really coming through indicating your person, excuse me, is really coming through indicating that they want you to know basically that they believe in that. Okay, there is like they trust you, and there is believability to your giftings, your gifts, the means and measures and ways with which you do and or teach, um however you use your social media platforms or platforms of any kind, right? Take it as literal as it may be or not, right? Referable to some of the tag words, whether you are a teacher or not, or a light worker or not. Okay. But this is something that with this 0440, you again have been feeling coming in here. I almost wanted to call you divine feminine. And eights could be of some significance as well. This is karma, this is dharma coming in, especially on the other side of that 6666 energy, indicating great blessings. All right. So here's the sitch. I do see that you should be sitting on this. It's giving mums the word. Don't you be, calling up friends talking about, I really feel like so and so is coming back, or I really feel like, because there's going to be people that cannot help themselves. They just don't want to see you happy, right? And it's really more about them than it could ever really be about you. Yet it could perform some aspect of drama for you, if you should, really ask for that. Okay, so don't play the dummy games, because ain't nobody got time for the dummy prizes. They're so mid, you guys. Like, I'm so serious, right? So watch the impulsivity, watch the energy levels. There is some aspect of activation. And again, Metatron comes to mind, because Metatron works with the DNA light codes as well. So you might be finding yourselves needing to actually rest it out. Collective member, you were already told that, I believe, towards the beginning of the session. Yes, listen to your body, mentally and physically unwind, be self-aware. Okay. I'm going to ring the bell for the last and final call. And those that know what to do may do so now. But I want to wrap up the session with the, again, first, middle, and or last name initials on the part of this person. All right, collective member. But here's the sitch. Sometimes the energy's flip-flopped, right? So I could be saying it's your person's, but it's yours. All right, so pay attention, listen up, and guess what? If it's not any of that in here, and irregardless, because your intuition is not gagged, bound, and duct taped in the back of your trunk, all right, you're instead utilizing it and actioning out of it, and it's resonating for you, yet it's not anything like the birth chart or the initial being found in these piles. So what of it, right? Utilize your intuition just the same. It trumps any tarot reading anyhow. Makes sense? All right. So we've got B, whether again first, middle, or last name initial on the part of either you and or your person. We've got F coming out. We've got G. We've got M. We've got C. Maybe somebody is an MC of sorts with that podcast type of the vibes we talked about. We've got M, we've got P. This is always coming out together. That's so funny. There could be some significance to military and or military police or police. We've got H, we've got J, we've got T. This is always coming out together as well. Maybe somebody's nickname or name, quite frankly, is TJ or JT. We've got Q, we've got L, we've got U. And for the chart placements, we've got Virgo, Leo, Pisces, Capricorn, Gemini, Aquarius, and last but certainly not least, oh, never ever, Aries. Okay. All right. So again, the bell is rung. Final round, you guys. Much love and light. If this is where I leave you, all right, stay blessed. Oh, that is so true, Fiona, I'm sure, right? Healer energy, healer vibes. And of course, you are healing balm. That makes sense. Aw. Okay, let me see here. Oh, your cat shocked herself. My goodness. Yikes. Oh, guess you gotta live and learn. Some gotta learn a lot harder than others, apparently. Eat me. Okay, now let's see. If we don't have any takers, that's fine too. I just wanted to be sure I did one last cursory sweep. I'm exhausted, you guys, so I'm gonna hop off. If I missed anyone, so sorry, definitely not intentional. And of course, you can catch me on another live stream. You have a question, Fiona? Okay. If you could pop it in. But I really appreciate those that stuck it out with your girl. Much love and light to you all. And thank you for being here. It doesn't really work so well without you. Thank you for tips and donations, especially as the readings may resonate with you. All right. And thank you for those that have followed the live stream rules and have gone on ahead and hit like on the video. Ensure they are subscribed to the channel. All right. And of course, putting the format into the chat, as it were. No, that's okay, Fiona. I'm waiting for you to pop the question in, babe. I just wanted to wrap it up for those in the back, as it were. Well, let me stop. But I wanted to make sure I said goodnight to everyone at least. Okay. Okay, let me see here. And you guys, thank you for hanging out with me. It does help get the watch time hours up. And thank you for those that will continue to assist. Watch anything at this point, please and thank you. I really appreciate you guys rewatching a video or two. And it's not like you gotta high key pay attention to it, but here's the sitch. Make sure you're not actually being guided to it, because it might actually have a message in there that maybe you didn't catch the first time. And that is the most truthful yes you can really get out of the tarot. Just saying. All right, ask Archangel Michael if you don't believe me. Much love and light, Fiona. So that's a yes, referable to a great meeting with Jay. Still at the bottom of my deck. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you for replaying my lives. And you know what? I don't even blame you on that one, Fiona. Thank you so much for even helping out. I really appreciate you on that one. And please, Fiona, send in your question. I know you can't, what do you call it? I know you can't meet with us on Saturday, but I can at least get a question answered for you and shoot that over to you in due course. All right, because I do appreciate you helping out, and you're doing a phenomenal job, Fiona. Much love and light. I have the best collective, and of course, that's inclusive of the best moderators. So serious, so blessed, and so grateful. Thank you, and thank you. Okay. Much love and light, Bluebird. Um, so thank you so much. But yeah, Fiona, please do not hesitate to email me your question if you should have one for Saturday. So, sure. If you can pop it in quick, I'm really getting tired. I'm so sorry. I didn't expect I would get this tired this fast, but it really was a long day. If that makes sense. So I'm like, what time is it even here? Like, I don't even know. So, yeah, it's like almost 2 a.m. All right. Yep. Okay. So, and then I think after this one, we're just gonna cut it off. After Bluebird ekes out their question, please let it be in the live stream rules format. Okay. Thank you, Fiona. I I hope we all sleep well. We all deserve that much. Okay. So this is a yes, okay? Um and the yes at the bottom of the deck, excuse me, talks about communication, Bluebird. I do see that in current energies there is not actual like communication, but I do see you being how do I want to say that? Like the high priestess talks about intuition, so I do see you like not losing hope about this, and maybe to some degree or some small measure you would like that the person come back, right? But this person I don't see them being guided back until they have straightened out some ways about them, okay, whether you're aware of them or not. It could even be something just even like the way that they like spend money or budget money, but it could actually be their money being spent because of some other aspect of what they got going on. Okay. There's something about like straightening themselves out to some degree karmically that would need to happen first, because the divine's not going to let this person come back and just kind of like take from you, if that makes sense. Right. But it's not like a no. Right. So I would say as far as time frame, like, which is also another question, but it's really giving divine timing. Makes sense? Yeah. So you get one free question for the live stream. Hopefully that makes sense. And I really did do my best to give you like what I did see in the cards. No shade, right? All right, so much love and light, you guys. Have an amazing night. I want everyone to work on getting some rest now. My goodness, it's very late, but I appreciate you all coming on and hanging out with me. And I really appreciate you guys assisting me with getting the watch hours up. You guys are so freaking amazing. And I can't wait to tell you all more about some things in the upcoming days or weeks. All right, really excited to share. So, please and thank you for your support and for your authenticity in same referable to your support in the channel and your energetic exchanges with it and through it. And thank you so much for those who have come on board on the Facebook app. Okay, referable to the Facebook group. Having a lot of fun and a lot of participation over there, if I do say so myself, with a lot of pictures and a lot of, tidbits and laughs. You guys are missing out if you have yet to actually sign up for it. It's free, right? It's just only private because I'm protective over my collective. Makes sense? So thank you for those that will join over there, because there's a lot of ways that we can actually share some things that we can't necessarily do through this particular platform. All right. And I don't want you guys missing out if you don't got it. Make sense? But thank you for those that have definitely been doing a bang up job, referable to participation over there. And it's been a lot of fun. And I really look forward to more. You can talk about movies. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like it's like Fiona, like if we're on a live stream and we go, "Oh, you know that movie such and such." It's like, "No, wait, what?" It's like put it in the group like, "Hey guys, this is the movie. Let me know what you think." Right? I mean, what's the problem with that? I think that's great, because guess what? If we could, we'd do it on the live stream, but we can't. And or it might be just way more effort than it should be to do some of that stuff through the live stream. Makes sense? But I know you cannot post like pictures into the chat, but in Facebook, yes, you can. You know, so it's really like an intimate community setting over there. And again, the only reason why it's private is just because I'm protective over my collective, right? But if you have something that you're creating, and maybe it's for sale, right? I've got this, and share it. That's fine. It's our community. So, and I love you guys so much. I'm like, I can't necessarily be on the live stream all the time. Makes sense. Hello, right? But I can pop into the chat on a few minutes break, right? Or not the chat, excuse me, the Facebook group, right? And I can react with you guys and share with you guys just the same. And it's easier to pop on and off over there sometimes than it would be a live stream, if I do say so myself, right? But sharing's caring is the sentiment, and all are welcome there. Okay, of course, you're part of the collective, you're part of the family, you're part of the tribe. Okay, and we like to have a lot of laughs. Okay, if you didn't notice. And I'm not even talking about just me, like literally the collective members. Look around you guys, right? You're freaking hilarious. You're amazing. You're gorgeous. You're handsome, as it were, right? And you can share all of that about yourselves and more over there. So please, please check the description box. Don't miss out. Thank you so much as well for those that have been streaming your girl's song. I have not been played that much in a long, long time. If I do say so myself. So thank you. I'm feeling the love. You guys really are amazing. And I really want you to do something amazing for yourselves here. And I want you to hop off with me. And I want you to tell yourselves how amazing you are. Okay. Maybe rub a shoulder or two. Okay. Work on getting that central nervous system to really understand that you are not in fight or flight. Okay. That all truthfully is well, irregardless of whether or not you know next steps about it or not. Just claim it. Okay. And keep your peace about yourselves because you deserve it. All right. Thank you so much, Fiona. Thank you for, to each and every one of you all for your support. You've been so supportive in many, many ways, and I'm not unmindful of it. And I really do appreciate you guys. And I really do say it all the time, I know, but I literally love and light my collective. Much love and light.